High school football fans, Varsity Media is bringing exciting, exclusive content to you for the 2022 season. Introducing the Varsity Media Pass, available on iOS and Android. Accessible all season long, the Varsity Media Pass features game highlights, weekly podcasts.
Can you talk a little bit about 8-man football and how it's grown?
Top 10 plays of the week, player interviews, and so much more. Head to varsitymediapass.com to download the app and start enjoying content only Varsity Media can bring. You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Varsity Media Sports Network. And tonight, we are proud to bring you Section 5 football action between the Webster Thomas Titans and the Spencerport Rangers here at Webster Thomas High School. And good evening, everybody. Sam Schreier along for the broadcast tonight. Proud to be joined here in just a moment by head coach of the Webster Schrader Warriors, Mike Stumpf, who will join us for the broadcast tonight. In just a moment here. And the captains for Webster Thomas, number 5, Jordan Roker, number 52. Number 52, that's Brandon Coleman. And number 55, Jamar Harvey. Also number 57, Justin Sykes. For the Rangers, number 5, Jackson Burns. 22, Cameron Marsh. Yeah, we'll get the other two here in just a second. Number 67, Jeffrey McPherson, and number 72, Alexander Fitch. And the officials for tonight's game, the referee is Peter McCabe, the umpire Chris Goyette, linesman Scott Engler, line judge A.C. Buckland, and back judge Tom Brown. And again, Sam Schreier here, and Coach Stumpf from Webster Schrader. Coach, thanks for being along on the broadcast tonight. Look forward to your insights here into this one.
Thanks for having me. It's my pleasure to be here.
So these two teams right now battling really for sectional position in the end. As far as to what matchup they want to determine, you see the record: Spencerport 3-3, Thomas at 2-4. Spencerport hit some hard luck, losing their pretty much best player right in the game against you guys a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah, the opening kickoff, he just returned it and got to the sideline and did something, I believe, to his hamstring, something to his leg. I'm not sure what exactly.
Yeah, number 22, Cameron Marsh, is the injured player for Spencerport. That is the glue for them, and they kind of hit a little bit of a stumbling block there for a little while, and he came back in last week and was able to play, but I believe got injured again.
Yeah, it looked like he tweaked it a little bit, but he still finished the game, so he's a really good player, and he wants to be out there to be with his teammates.
First kick of the game is short, and it looks like Thomas will land on this one, and recovered by number 57, Justin Sykes. So he'll come up with that one, and Thomas will start with this here at the 44-yard line. And you see players to watch. What can you tell us about the Webster Thomas Titans, Mike?
So number 5, Jack Roker, he's one of their best players, if not their best player. They want to get the ball to him, whether it's throwing it to him, having him run the ball. He's going to be somebody that I imagine we're going to see the ball in his hands quite a bit tonight.
All right, Thomas starting on offense. They run 2 receivers to the left. see what the Titans do here. An offense right away. Run motion back to the other side. Now handoff to Joseph Ives, gains 1 on the play.
Yeah, he's a big, tough kid for them. They like to get him the ball, try to set the tone early. Plays linebacker for him as well.
So 1 yard gain on the play, 2nd down and 9. You're dedicating the press box pregame to former athletic director, first athletic director, I believe, at Thomas since they switched back over, Scott Morrison.
Yeah, congratulations, Mojo. Great guy. Did a great job here at Thomas.
Retired now, still helping out in the athletic program, though. They're going to run again as he gives it right back to Ives, and he's going to pick up about 2. So good defense for the Rangers here, forcing a 3rd and 7, Mike, and Thomas is going to have to look at a 3rd and long here.
Yeah, we'll see what Coach Thurley's going to dial up here. I think maybe a play-action boot. We'll see.
They set up from the 39-yard line, 3rd down and 7, just underway from Webster Thomas. Glad to have you along on the broadcast tonight. 2 receivers again to the left. Run motion. Make a handoff. Play action over the middle and complete for a 1st down. What a big play there on 3rd down, as that's complete to our player to watch on the game, John Rucker, and he picks up a 1st down. Chains are moving, and it's 1st and 10.
Nice little play action. Could have been RPO. I'm not sure if he was reading or it was designed just a play action, just to get the linebackers to bite up. Little slant. 1st down.
So from midfield now, 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Yeah, we'll see. The Spencerport defense actually has played very well, too, considering the fact that their best player went down for a few games. They're motion to the other side. Now we'll get it on the keeper there, and another 1st down. So this Thomas offense has got back-to-back 1st downs and a gain of 12 out to the 38-yard line, and the Titans on the move.
Yeah, Levi Kulik comes from a long line of Webster athletes. His father was an athlete here in Webster, so doing some great things for the Thomas Titans for sure.
His brother Jackson.
Yep.
Pretty good basketball player, I think.
Not too bad.
No.
I know Coach Coles had a ball having him on his team for sure.
1st and 10 now at the 38-yard line. Again, I saw a little bit on the jet sweep there to Rocker, and he's able to pick up about 4 yards on the play out to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, they like to get the ball to 5 and 21 when they're handing the ball off and just try to drive the ball down on these guys.
And so now it's going to set up a 2nd down and manageable for the Titans. It's just like about 2nd down and 6, the 34-yard line.
We'll see if they dial up a little shot play here, off a little play action. We got man coverage. See what happens.
In the gun. Takes a snap. Kulik now rolling out to the left. Kulik looking to throw. He does. Throws it and incomplete. Just kind of throws it away. He felt the pressure coming through. It'll bring up 3rd and 6, and it's still set up for him here at 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and I would assume maybe they'll try a field goal, but I would assume this is 2-down territory, so they knew they could play a little bit with that down. And here, to be quite honest, they could play a little bit as well, knowing that maybe on 4th down we're going to go for it anyways, because you're kind of in no man's land.
All right, at 3rd and 6, 8:18 to go in the 1st quarter. Homecoming at Thomas. They had the roads closed off and the food trucks going on today. It's an occasion here at Thomas. Kulik fakes it, throws it, gets it. Now it's complete on the screen. He completes it to Lazaro out to the 30-yard line, another 4-yard gain, and now it's 4th down and 2. So he's just looking at Lazaro on that one, Mike.
Looks like they're going to go fast here.
They're trying to draw him off, stepping it back. Now they'll snap it. They give it through, they're going to get a first down. It's going to be just enough for the first down. Stretches that one over, a 4-yard gain on the play. It's down to the 26-yard line, and 1st and 10 for the Titans. So good play there on 4th down.
Absolutely. That's a big dude coming through the line. You know, get 2 yards. You like your chances when you got him, the ball in his hand, short distance.
So 1st and 10 now for the Titans. 26-yard line. Hands off. Hand off to number 21, Joseph Ives, a gain of 1, and that one gets to the 25-yard line. And so they pick up 1 yard on 1st down. Let's see where they go here. Nice long drive here to get us started in the 1st quarter.
Look for them to try to go to the left side. Number 50 and number 55, both really good players for Thomas. See if they're going to try to run behind those two.
Tenth play on the way for the Titans. From the 26, 1st and 10. Oh, sorry, excuse me, 2nd and 9 from the 26. Snaps made, Kulik throwing. Completed to Rutger.
I think we might have a face mask coming in too.
And it looks like there's a flag on the play.
So that should be a first down.
See if it's the 5 or the 15-yard variety too. Either way, it's going to get him close.
And a little roll out to the 3-by-1, a little flood. And give him a 5-yard penalty, first down.
Yeah, first down for Thomas after the face mask. And the clock is moving. So inside the 15, 1st and 10 for the Titans. The face mask moves the chains.
Coming back with that 3-by-1 formation.
There's a snap. Now a handoff again to Joseph Ives. He takes it down to the 10-yard line, 4-yard gain on the play.
On a cooler night like tonight, you're going to feel yourself tackling that, that's for sure.
Big boy. Look at these big backs. I know Thomas has sometimes struggled against some of the better teams around too, but they're really imposing their will on Spencerport here on this first drive.
Yeah, Thomas is always a physical team. You know, no matter what they got going on, they're usually physical up front. You know, for whatever reason, just maybe hasn't worked out every game for them this year, but they're always tough. They're very well coached.
2nd down and 7. In the gun. Kulik takes a snap, fumble on the plate. He'll pick it back up, and he'll go with it, and he's brought down hard. Good stop on the play by Jahalen Quick. A loss of a yard on the play. So 3rd down and 7.
That's tough. That's always tough when a center quarterback exchange isn't clean.
May have cost them there, although for where they are on the field, they may have 2 plays to get 7 yards here.
Yeah, we shall see. I think what happens here will determine a lot of that.
Kulik in the gun. There's a snap. Kulik will roll to his right. Being chased, throwing towards the end zone. It's long and incomplete. And now it's 4th down and 7, and they chewed up nearly 8 minutes of time here in this first quarter. Heck of a first drive for the Titans.
And then we're going to see the same thing when Spencerport comes on offense. The style of their play is, you know, they just walk up to the ball, and they're just trying to shorten the game, shorten possessions.
So the Titans are going to try a 28-yard field goal. Jagger Altieri to kick it. Kick is up, has the distance. It is good. So the Titans are able to get 3 points on their opening drive, and they're able to get on the board first. And take a look at the Class A1 standings, and your Warriors, Mike, on top of the bracket. But you see any one of these top 3 or 4 teams, I think, really can contend for this title straight away.
Oh, absolutely. Hilton, Brighton's, they're very, very, very good teams. Spencerport's really good when they're healthy. That's the thing that I think all of these teams, with the grind of a season, a lot of teams are starting to experience some injuries at this moment in time. So, whoever can stay healthiest and play well, they're going to have a great chance.
That's right. You talk about in the regular season. You guys played Hilton, and it's a heck of a battle all the way. I mean, you guys were fortunate to come out with the win there, but Hilton, yes, it does neck and neck game the whole entire time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think people really understand how good Hilton is. I don't think they got the respect that they deserved, prior to this season. They're the only Monroe County public school to beat Aquinas in the last maybe 10, 15 years. So they are really, really good. Coach Lapani does an amazing job out there. You don't have 200 wins for doing nothing. They do a great job.
Sectional action begins after next week's games. Final week of the regular season coming up. Remember, there's on the kickoff. It hits the arms of Taekwon Green D's, and I think it bounced out of bounds, so Spencerport will have the ball at about the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start up their offense. Now the fun begins, Mike. We got to figure out who has the ball here every time.
Yeah, it sometimes looks like a scrum, but you got to follow your keys if you're playing defense right now.
There it is. There's number 14, Taekwon Green D's.
Yeah, had a good ball game last week. We'll see what's going on. I know they had Beecham's back. We'll see what they got going on here tonight. Kind of like I talked about, they just stroll up to the line. They're just going to try to shorten this game up and score every time they touch it.
Here we go. They run that double wing offense. This one looks like a handoff to, back there. Looks like number 22. It is Cameron Mesh, so good to see him in the back of action again. An 11-yard gain on first down.
Absolutely. I'm sure that makes the coaching staff over there feel pretty good when you got one of, if not the best players in Section 5 running out there for you tonight.
It's about building momentum towards the playoffs, too. Getting him back in and moving through. Talking to Coach, I think that was the key for him, is to just get the repetitions back for him.
Absolutely. Get everybody in a groove.
Yeah, carried again by Mesh. Or no, it's not that time. It looks like it's this time number 14. So we talk about D's, and they'll pick up another few yards. Isn't it 4 yards on the play? Second down, and we'll call it 6 to go. 24-yard line.
You're going to see a lot of running tonight, Sam. A lot of running.
It's a good thing. Tick, 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 tick. All right, here we go in the double wing again. Taking the snap, this time to the left side. Trying to break a few tackles there, but a flag is down, as Beecham was the ball carrier that time. And flag is down, but a 7-yard gain on that one. This one's going to be a hold against the Rangers, so they got 10 yards.
Looked like they try to run what we call super power, because they wind up, the quarterback flips it, and then he gets into the blocking scheme himself, so they got an extra blocker on their power.
So back to the 16-yard line. It's going to be about second and about 13 yards to go. Also, getting them out of their game here, too, is key for Thomas. Spencerport doesn't like to throw the ball, so see a little movement up front there. They're going to give it to the back again. This one back to Cameron Mesh. And he's down to the 20-yard line. Gain of 4 on that one. It's third down.
So they line him up all over the place. Tonight, they're starting out with him as the fullback. You'll see him at a direct snap at the quarterback. You'll see him at their 2 wings as well. Or at least that's what he's done this year so far.
3rd down and 9. And they're going to flag on the play. I think it's going to be 5 yards back.
Yeah.
Rangers moved there.
A little jumpy on the offense there. Anxious to run that football.
He's going to come back.
This is tough. This is tough to convert 3rd and talking probably 14-ish.
Especially the way that they run their offense.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know, they like to surprise you with their boots and stuff like this. Isn't really a surprise situation to throw over the top, so I'm sure Thomas will be prepared for that. But who knows? They might even just give it to Mesh and see if he can quick hitter up the middle and try to get the 1st down.
See what they do here. Just snap this on. They're going to give it. Ooh, they do give it to him. It was a double handoff, and they gave it to Taekwon Green Dees, and there's a 1st down right there, Mike.
Yeah, a little scissors counter there. It's a little staple in their offense.
Hand off there, hand off the other way.
Yeah. Nice play. That was a really nice cut by that kid, too, because he had a guy kind of had him dead to rights, and he made him miss.
It's got to be hard to prepare for that way, especially if you're watching the ball go the one direction to see it come the other way.
This is a really tough offense to prepare for. Like, you just can't replicate what they do. You can't have some scout team come out and do this.
This one going to be on a quarterback keeper by Rylan McLeod. He's out to the 40-yard line, a 4-yard gain on the play as we get under a minute to go. And 2nd down and 6.
Beautiful night to watch football out here in Webster, New York. I'll tell you that. In the 1st quarter, it's coming to a close here pretty quickly, Sam.
That was a pretty fast 1st quarter. It's 7-17 at this point.
So blink and it might be over.
That's right. Snap again. This one given to Mesh. No gain on the play. And Mike, that might be the last play of the quarter right there.
I would imagine that is absolutely the last play of the quarter. And even if they don't get this 1st down, I would look for the Spencerport staff to this is probably 2-down territory for them.
And will take us to the end of quarter number 1. So, in a fast-moving 1st quarter, lots of running going on. The Titans strike first on a field goal. Spencerport on the move. It's 3-0, end of 1 on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. 1st down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. If you're an event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event, look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
Welcome back to Webster Thomas on homecoming. It's the Thomas Titans and the Spencerport Rangers. Sam Schreier and Mike Stumpf with you. The Spencerport Rangers are on the move here. 3-0 lead for Thomas after 1 quarter. Total offense is 53-32 in favor of Thomas. And on 3rd down, the Rangers will pick up a 1st down. That one being carried by Beecham, and he's able to pick up a 1st down out to the 46. So, Mike, they designed that one on the end of quarter situation and picked up a 1st down.
Yep. I think he just got it. It's pretty close, but I think he just got it. They're going to measure, it looks like. Yep. Pete McCabe, one of the best officials in Section 5, calling out for the chains.
And they'll give us the opportunity to take a look at the Spencerport Rangers. As you see, the key contributor, Cam Mesh, and Mike, Take us through this one here. This is pretty staggering statistics.
I mean, like I said earlier, he's one of the best, if not the best players in Section 5. So, of course, not having him toting the ball for you is going to be a problem. But, if you ask their coaches, I have never had the opportunity to do that, but I think they might be missing him more defensively. They missed him more defensively than offensively because he does so much for them on the back end.
Yep, it is a first down, by the way, for the Rangers there. By just about the nose of the ball. Just about the nose of the ball. And I would agree with you. It's funny, when I talked to Coach Lapani when they played Hilton, and he said that's the noticeable differences on defense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because when Hilton played them, they were just able to, 2 cuts and run and touchdown.
Yeah, and they gave it to the kid. It's one of the faster kids in Section 5. And once he found a crease, it was sayonara.
Yep. Snap here is run by the Rangers, and they're able to get it across midfield. That time carried by Beecham.
So offense is working pretty good. You got, 2 guys that have been banged up a little bit, and Mesh and Beecham. So I'm sure their staff feels pretty good about what they got going here.
Also, the style that Spencerport plays, you want to keep the score down as well too. From what?
Well, just the way the style of play, correct. They look how they just walk up to the line. They're in no hurry. They just want to bleed the clock.
Flag on the play.
False start on the offense.
I also feel like with the type of offense they run as well, that they're picking up those pre-snap penalties too.
Yeah.
That's all I've noticed. Those are the few times that I've seen them play.
And that could be just kind of what you said that their coaches were saying, that they're just trying to get everybody back into a groove. Sure. Guys haven't played all together. They're just it's almost like starting the season over. We're back in August. You just get back together for the first time. So they'll clean it up. Trust me, they'll have these guys ready to play when it comes to week 9, when the season really matters.
13th play of the drive for the Rangers.
There's that scissors.
Yep, they run it both side. And look at this. Got a hold down to the 25, the 20, down to the 10, to the 5, the end zone, and a touchdown. Tyron Beecham. A 51-yard touchdown for Spencerport. And the Rangers are on the board on the 13th play of the drive.
Well, that pre-snap penalty didn't really matter.
No,
there.
not too much.
Took care of that and then some. They do, it's foot-to-foot splits. Those guys are getting bodies on bodies, and if one of these dudes finds a crease, it's going to be a big play.
So there you go. Spencerport taking the lead over Thomas here. And the Rangers will attempt, Jake Guyana will attempt the point after. Kick is low, goes right into the line, is no good. So with 10:20 to go, it's 6-3, and we'll take a look at this run again here. Look at this, look at the blocking he got too before he broke free.
Yeah, there was some big blocks there, some bodies around the ground. That's what you want to see when you're trying to pound the ball. That's for sure.
6-3 is the lead. And so both teams putting up points on their first drives of the game. A 91-yard drive for Spencerport there. And you take a look at the brackets in Class A1. If we began today, this is the way the brackets would look.
Yeah, but there's still another week of football to be played.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I wouldn't, there's no guarantees.
Yeah.
Any one of these teams could lose next week, and this bracket could be turned upside down. So I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves here and saying, oh, this team's the 1 seed, this team's the 2 seed. There's a lot of football left to be played. And like we've been talking, all these teams are going to make sectionals, all eight teams. They're all going to be in the tournament. This first 8 games, it's kind of like a tune-up, all like scrimmages, getting ready for that week 9, ready to play football.
It's for all the marbles, and a lot different this year. You win the sectional tournament, you're going to the States in Class A. Both the A1 and the A2 champions are going to go to the States. They don't have to play off with each other to make it. That kick's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a flag down for a procedure. They were trying to catch Thomas napping a little bit there, and that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, the state tournament they rotate at-large bid, and this year Section 5 has those at-larges, so both A's are going to go. A1, A2 winners will go. They're going to be both from AA, the finals, whoever makes the finals, both those teams are going to go, and I believe Class D, the teams that will make the finals will both be going as well.
It's so interesting to see, like, if you get two teams from the same section, they could play for a state title.
I'll be honest with you, like, for Section 5, it would be amazing. You know, like we just talked about, like AA, A, and D. So whoever it is that comes out of our section for those, I hope we're all pulling for, you know, the AA's to play each other in the finals, the 2A teams to play in the finals, and those 2 D teams to play in the finals.
It's pretty crazy. It's interesting to think about that, how that could all turn out to be. But
well, it's a good change because back in the 20 years.
There's a snap. Oh, and this ball's on the ground, and it's going to be a carry for Kulik. No get on the play. What were we saying 20 years ago?
20 years ago, there was downstate. They would always just get a bye. Like, at the same section would always get the bye. So that's why they started to rotate that at large. Kind of helps out these other sections and just not award one section with a bye. That's not really that fair.
And a timeout on the field. Looks like a timeout for the officials. And see, somebody looked like they were hurt, and so they just rotated out, and now we're back to live action again. So Thomas has it from the 49-yard line, 2nd down and 9. Kulik in the gun. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Kulik is it off, and another handoff to Joseph Ives across the 40-yard line, and a 1st down for Thomas.
Might have re-aggravated a little ankle thing he had going on earlier this season too, looks like here.
1st down, and Ives is down on the turf. So we have an injury right now after the 1st down for Thomas.
That was a nice play by Coach Thurley.
Yeah.
Nice big hole.
Step that one aside. All right, let's take a quick break here with the injury on the field. We'll come back. Thomas is on the move, trying to regain the lead, down 6-3, 9:33 to go, first half. The Varsity Media Sports Network.
High school football fans, Varsity Media is bringing exciting, exclusive content to you for the 2022 season. Introducing the Varsity Media Pass, available on iOS and Android. Accessible all season long, the Varsity Media Pass features game highlights, weekly podcasts.
Can you talk a little bit about 8-man football and how it's grown?
Top 10 plays of the week, player interviews, and so much more. Head to varsitymediapass.com to download the app and start enjoying content only Varsity Media can bring.
For the best action shots and the best angles, look no further than Varsity Media. Our experienced photographers capture your athletes' best moments right from field level. Plus, we offer great keepsakes like bobbleheads, posters, plaques, and prints. For more information about Varsity Media's photography services, contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
To Webster Thomas, and the Titans are on the move now after the injury. They had the ball at the 40-yard line, 1st down and 10. 9:43 to go here in the first half.
Thomas coming out in a little empty set. I like this.
Kulik takes a snap, stepping back, looking to throw. Does over the middle, and he was trying to find Runker and just threw a little long on him.
Yeah, had some pressure coming. Like that's Spencerport's MO. They want to get after the quarterback if you're passing. They bring a lot of pressure. 3-man front, and they're bringing linebackers from everywhere.
It's interesting because 2 more steps and he catches that. It's an easy 6 points right there too. it's kind of the chance you take with that, huh?
Yeah, and but that is true. It's a little bit of a gamble. We're going to get to the quarterback, and I think if the quarterback there would have had another second, he could have probably flowed that a little bit, let him run under and catch it. Here they come in empty again, so let's see. You know what's going to happen here. We're going to bring 5 to 6.
Interesting with the Ives out of the game that they're running this back-to-back plays. Here we go. Kulik to throw. This time a little slant pattern, and completes that one to Altieri for a 6-yard gain to the 34-yard line, and it's 4th down for the Titans. Now at the 34-yard line.
It should be third.
It is fourth. Right? Is it third or fourth?
It should be third because he got the first down. He got hurt. Then they ran the 2 snaps of the empty set.
You're right. 3rd down and 4 coming up. That's a nice little play there on just to get some yards there.
Absolutely.
On that slant, yeah.
There's they bring in all that pressure. There's a lot of green. Well, it's not grass. It's artificial turf. There's a lot of green out there. It's hard to cover.
Running that empty set again. 3 straight plays.
They're going to bring 4, it looks like.
They do come. They throw to the sidelines, and he was out of bounds, intended for Sean Myers. So now it's 4th down, and it's 4th down and 4.
And that's the difficult thing for the offense has to figure out because Spencerport will bring any number of linebackers, but they bring them from all over. So the quarterback has to identify where it is, get the call to his line to slide the protection in that way, and that's when you can start doing damage. But if you don't get that picked up, you're going to have people in your face really quickly.
So on 3rd down and 4, 4th down and 4, kind of a bunch formation there on the left side, and a timeout is called by Spencerport. So the Rangers get a timeout on 4th down. Big 4th down upcoming for the Webster Thomas Titans. We'll have that next on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
Sam Schreier, Mike Stump back with you at Webster Thomas High School, where the Titans are trailing 6-3 with 8:13 to go in the first half. Titans kicked a field goal on their first drive to take the lead 3-0, and then a touchdown for Spencerport made it 6-3. They missed the extra point, and that's where we stand right now. Titans facing a 4th down and 4. Now there's a back there. They had run empty sets both of the last 3 plays. Spencerport called the timeout and adjusted. Now Kulik will roll to the right. Now throws a screen to the left. He's got his man wide open. Down to the 10, down to the 5, to the end zone, and the Thomas touchdown! Mike, I didn't see that one coming. They faked it to the right and then went left with the whole thing, drew the whole defense to one side, and then kind of run that touchdown.
That is a great throwback screen. You're playing a team that's playing man coverage. When you roll away from it and you play kind of possum in the backfield, that guy that's defending you might just scream to the other side of the field, leaving you wide open. A really, really great play design by Coach Thurley and the offensive staff for Thomas. And Coach Duschel, I think, felt like he has to, when you play Spencerport, you feel like you have to score every time because based on their offensive style of play, you think they're going to score every time. So he wants to match points with points.
Kick is up, and it is good, and it's now 10-6 on the Thomas touchdown. Here you go, Mike.
Matter of fact, through this one, it was the off. They had a little Y, we'll call him, off the ball tight end. He sat back there, a little rollout. And nice downfield blocking here, too, by number 50, who's, I think, one of their better linemen for sure.
Yeah, number 50 for Thomas. That's Dominic Belcott. And you see down to the wire, you take a look at the end of the season and upcoming games in the final week of the regular season. And you got a good one with Arcadia next week, Mike.
Absolutely, and next Thursday night, well, I thought we were playing Thursday, but that says 10:22, but next Thursday night, there's going to be 3 games as far as I know.
Schrader taking on Arcadia.
I don't know, maybe they changed it, I just don't know. Could be, it's possible.
Maybe they'll tell you later in the week. You know,
everything rolls downhill. I'm certainly not at the top of the hill, I promise you that.
So the nice 34-yard touchdown and a 50-yard drive. And back deep, Tyron Beecham and Taekwon Green Dees. And it's going to be returned by Beecham. Beecham will get it out to about the 30-yard line. I think it's about the 29, actually. 11-yard return on the play, and it's 1st and 10 Spencerport as Thomas has regained the lead here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and going back to what I was saying about Coach Duschel felt like he had to score, like the style that Spencerport plays, you're limited possessions. I mean, here we are almost halfway through the second quarter. Thomas has 2 possessions. So, you know, you're usually accustomed to having 8, 9, 10, 11 possessions a game. When you play Spencerport, it's not going to be that way.
From the 29-yard line, flag on the play. And it's going to be a legal substitution against the Rangers, and coach will take them back for 5 yards. So they're going to start off 1st and 15.
The last time that they had a pre-snap violation, and it didn't matter. We'll see if this affects them on this drive here.
They were able to run for a touchdown the last time. That's right. So here we go again, double wing for the Rangers. They run it to Cam Mesh, and Mesh is able to carry it across the 25-yard line to the 28-yard line, and a gain of 4. So it's the penalty yardage almost taken back. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
So if he has a leg injury, he certainly didn't look like it there. He was carrying some people there. So I'm certainly not a doctor, but he looks pretty healthy to me.
Yeah, maybe getting healthy at the right time, too. Like you say, week 9, that's where it starts.
Absolutely.
And tell you what,
games don't matter.
Spencerport on the other side of the bracket. Fake it.
Back with the scissors.
Fake it to Mesh. They run it now. It's going to be Beecham. Beecham on the move across the 15, the 10, down to the 5, towards the end zone, diving. And I believe they're going to call him down. A touchdown! Initially, I thought they were going to call him down before he got to the goal line. And it's a touchdown for the Rangers. 72-yard touchdown. And Spencerport regains the lead. Mike, like you said, these pre-snap penalties not hurting them there.
No, and that's the same play they hit on him earlier, too. They must see something they like with that little scissors counter action. I don't know. But they're averaging about 60 yards on the last 2 carries on that play, so we might see that play quite a bit more in the rest of the game.
And Spencerport will line up and go for 2 here after their first extra point failed. They're going to give this one to Mesh. Mesh towards the goal line. I don't think he got it. Looks like he's going to be short. And Spencerport will settle for 6 points. And here's that touchdown again.
Yeah, really good play. I'll tell you what, I really like the effort here. I think it's number 11 for Thomas. I think that, or maybe it's Roker that gets at him, gets his ankles at the end trying to make a saving tackle. No, number 11 will sweep the ankle. That's a really good effort by 11. Because who knows, you stop them there at the 1-yard line, they fumble a snap, and you recover it, and it's a totally different ball game. So you got to salute at least the effort 11 for the Titans, and certainly the run for Beecham. 2 runs, a lot of yards.
138.
138
5 carries, 138 yards in the game.
Yeah.
For Beecham. Yeah.
And that's what you want to, I mean, if you're playing against these guys defensively, you try to limit the big plays. That's what you want to do. You can't give up the big play. You know, that first drive, I want to say, was 15-plus plays, so you can live with that. Like, you just hope that they can make a mistake. You don't want to give up a 2-play drive against these guys. Then it turns into a long night.
Spencerport will kick it away. Maston and Shortino will be back deep for Thomas.
But them not being able to convert that extra, not even attempt the extra point, because the first one was blocked by.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I didn't get off the ground too good. So
That's 3 points right there.
Yeah.
Leaving out. Yeah.
that's opening the door here. Let's see if the Titans can do something.
Ayana will return it. Will kick it away, actually. And it'll be returned by Maston. And not able to get many yards on that one. Out to the 16-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10, Thomas. And we'll see what Thomas wants to do here. They took off nearly the whole first quarter with their opening drive. Spencerport's been scoring quick.
Did they call
Big plays.
Did they call a fumble? What's going on here? Why is
Spencerport getting the ball back? I think Spencerport is getting the ball back. They may have called a fumble on that play. I didn't see that one. Do we have it? They have fumbled at the very end there, and I missed that.
I definitely did as well, but when I saw their sideline jumping up and down, it wasn't because a kid made a tackle. It was probably thinking the ball is theirs.
You've been right at the very last second. He kind of fell over there, and maybe before his knee went down, he lost the ball.
Definitely would have had to have been the case, because Pete McCabe and his crew aren't going to miss a call. They're some of the best we got.
Spencerport back to offense again. D's on the carry. He's able to pick up about 9 yards on first down. Spencerport threatening to go up, put 6 more on the board on the quick turnaround.
That hurts. That hurts for Thomas. Turnover.
Deep in your territory, too.
Yeah. Here we go with that direct snap.
This one carried by McLeod. And he picks up 1 on the play.
I think he might be short still, though. We'll see. It's tough to tell from here.
And McCabe calls it a first down. And it'll be a first down and 10.
It's actually 1st and goal, Sam.
Sorry, you're right. It is 1st and goal inside the 10. Yep. From the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Spencerport taking their time.
Yep.
To the ball.
Now this is when they really like to take their time, because they have the lead, the possession.
So it'll go to Mesh. Mesh to the end zone and a touchdown. 6-yard score for the Rangers, and the lead is 8. What a turnaround of events that is, Mike.
Absolutely, but this is a big, right here, this is big, this conversion attempt, because if Thomas keeps them out of the end zone, they're a 1-possession game. 8 points, a 10-point lead is different than an 8-point lead, that's for sure. We got to see if Thomas can make a stop here.
Just a turnaround there. Why would you not kick it here? You think just because of what happened initially?
Yeah, maybe they just don't have. I don't know. Maybe they just don't have confidence in their kicking game. They certainly have confidence in Cam Mesh, though, as they show you there.
Conversion right there. Mesh to Beecham, and that's the 10-point lead now. 20-10. Rangers scoring back-to-back possessions, and getting that ball after that kickoff, that was huge. And it kind of turned it around, because Thomas had been answering them at that point and set to peel off a drive now, and they're definitely going to want to put together a drive here to start the last drive of the second quarter.
Yeah, this is a huge possession here for Thomas. You feel like you got to come away with points, because Spencerport's getting the ball in the second half. If you go into halftime down 10 or even more, if you have to wind up giving the ball up and they score again, know, it's really frustrating playing against this team when you're down and you're down a possession and you're down points. This is a frustrating feeling, I'll tell you that.
All right, so Spencerport will kick it away. They've changed up their deep backs this time. Charles Shortino, and Dominic Lazaro will be back deep for the Titans. And Ayana will kick it away.
Well, the first few have been short, and that one might go out of bounds again. Nope, that's actually a great spot. Oh boy.
Okay, they lost the ball again. Did Spencerport recover it again? They did. He recovered again on the kick. Unbelievable. On back-to-back kickoffs, it's recovered. Let's take a look at this one, Mike. Watch how this develops.
So the ball, I mean, that is a perfect spin, whatever that kid's doing on the ball, that's pretty perfect. That's hard to do. I don't know if he could do that 10 times in a row if he tried.
That's two in a row, but yeah, that's something. Yep,
it's tough. This is now we talked about before. It was going to be a huge possession for Coach Duschel and his offense. Right now,
gotta stop.
Their defense needs to stop in the worst way.
Timeout, Webster Thomas. We'll come back here, 5:25 to go in the first half. Spencerport with the ball again. We'll be back on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're an event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event? Look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
All right, welcome back to Webster Thomas, and on the kickoff, a turnover to Spencerport for the second straight time. And now they're trying to run it again, and this time they're going to run it with Dees, and he stopped in the backfield, losing 2 there. Here's that kickoff again. Had it along the sidelines too. It might have just hit his hand.
Yeah, and I'd be interested to know if he had his leg out of bounds when his hand was on the ball. And that's quick possession. But it's boom, boom. It's tough.
4:54 to go, first half. Spencerport with a 10-point lead and the ball. The 30-yard line. The snap. They're going to run it with mesh. On the right side, and a flag on the play, and I think they're going to get behind the sticks now.
Yeah.
Hold it and bring it back here.
A lot of white jerseys on the edge there, I'll tell you that. Cameron Mesh had to feel pretty good. We had 5 or 6 bodies in front of him blocking for him.
You see, yep, there was the hold right there.
Yep. Pete McCabe was all over that.
And he's got this here, and he'll take him back 10 yards.
So we talked about this is a humongous situation for the Thomas defense. You got to like your chances here, second and, 24. Sweeping to the left here.
Trying to cut through across the 35-yard line and able to pick up some of those yards back, and it's going to be 3rd and long coming up.
3rd and long, but based on the fact that they're not kicking extra points, you know they're not going to try a field goal. And I don't really see the point in punting here, so I think it's 2 downs to pick up about 16, 17 yards, whatever we got going here.
They've been behind the sticks and able to pick up big gains before, so.
Yeah. Absolutely. We've been saying this is 2-down territory, and every time we say that, they hit a big play, and it doesn't even matter.
Let's see what they go to. Beecham has no touches since he scored.
See that scissors counter here.
And look at that. They gave it to Beecham. Called it, Mike. Down to the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers. 34-yard touchdown. That's a tough situation for Thomas.
Yeah, it's back-breaking right there.
Wow, they had him backed up. Had a chance to, I know they were probably going to run another play, but at least get it to, look at that. Just cut it through. They can't stop that play at all, so you just keep running every time.
Yeah, they're struggling right now, but they'll make some adjustments. Though at halftime, it's much easier to make an adjustment at halftime, but you know, you fear it's a little too late at halftime because the way they're rolling right now. And they're getting the ball at half.
6 carries, 171 yards for Beecham. 6 for 171.
It's a pretty good Saturday night.
Throwing on the 2 points, it's no good. Now, that's another 2 points that they're leaving on the field.
It's correct. It's still a 2-possession game, really. So you're keeping the door open. If Thomas can come down here and score in
4.5 minutes.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how Thomas, if they do score, how they're going to play it. Are they going to go for 1, or are they going to feel like they need to go for 2 to shorten this up?
But like you say, you have to assume that Spencerport's going to score every time they have the ball.
I mean, as a coach, that's what we feel like.
Absolutely.
We feel like they're going to score just because the offense is so difficult. And when they got it revving like they do now with all their guys, it's you feel like you got to chase points.
And so the Rangers will kick it away, and Thomas.
Well, I wouldn't say kick it away. They might do the same thing they've been doing.
I was going to say, Thomas is going to try to avoid turning it over for a third straight time. 26 points all scored in the third quarter.
Spencerport scored all 26 in the second quarter?
26 points all in the second quarter.
By Spencerport? No, they scored in the first, didn't they? Oh, wow. Good for them. They got it rolling in the second quarter. That's right, because Thomas took a long time with their first drive.
Yep. It was 3-0 after 1, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right, let's see what happens. This time it's kick away. This time it goes middle. And a chance for a return for Thomas. And Thomas able to hang on there.
Well, now is an absolutely humongous drive for the Thomas offense. And they've been moving the ball up and down the field, so you got to go into this right now, tell your players, let's just go out here and let's do what we're doing. We can't worry about the score. We just got to do our job.
They've scored both times they've had the ball, too, so this is third possession for Thomas.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. Their offense has only been on the field twice, even though they've been kicked to 4 times.
So here we go.
Is that eyes in the backfield?
See if you can see the number there. Yep, they do give it to the back there. Yep, it is Ives. So good to see him back out on the field, but no gain on first down, so second down and 10. So Thomas, 2nd and 10. Clock is moving from the 28-yard line.
So you want to take some time here, too. I mean, ultimately you want to score, so if you can score in one play, you want to do that. But ideally, if you're Thomas, you want to take as much time as you can so you don't give the ball back to Spencerport and go into the half down one score.
Especially since how quick they've been scoring the ball.
Correct. Make your adjustments in the half, and then let's play a game. Reverse.
Snap again. They run the reverse. Run out to and good defense right there. A ball carrier was Shortino. Stop on the play by Jalen Quick. Did a great job to get into the backfield and chase him down. And he's got it back to the 25-yard line. It's 3rd down and 13. Big 3rd down for Thomas.
It sure is. And they might try to take a little bit of time here. They're not in any hurry to snap this, hoping that even if they don't convert, they can punt it away and prevent Spencerport from getting another score.
So 3rd down and 13 coming up. Under 3 to go in the first half.
Back to that 3-by-1, little bunch look. Linemen are calling out their blocking.
There's a snap. Kulik steps back. Now Kulik's going to roll. Kulik looking for his man. Now Kulik's going to take it himself. And he's brought down in the backfield. No gain on the play.
I think Spencerport called a timeout to save some time.
He may have even lost a yard on the play. And as you said, the Rangers called timeout. So the Rangers are going to get this back with a little over 2 minutes to go here in the first half. And a huge defensive series right here. And as you see, our broadcast next week here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Big one in AA. Quaid and Victor. Could be a battle for #1 seed possibly.
Yeah, that's a good game. Those are two really, really good programs. Coaching staff's doing an unbelievable job at both schools. So I'm sure the people that will be tuning into that will have a great time watching that football game.
It's next Friday night from the Quaid Jesuit. It'd be a preview of the sectional finals. Look at that! Look at the stats for Beecham in the first half.
Yeah, if you would have asked their coaching staff if one of their backs would have 6 for 171 and 3 touches, they'd say, we'll take that.
All right, now 4th and 14.
Interesting look here.
It's interesting. Now they're going to punt it away. And it goes out of bounds, and they netted maybe 10 yards on that play. I saw that one go out of bounds there, but Spencerport's going to take over about the 37-yard line.
Yeah.
It's kind of throwback to a punt.
Matter of fact, they're setting the ball at inside the 30, Sam. Wow. That's
yeah, it's about a punt, not punt about 5 yards there in that play.
Oh, they moved the box. Yep, 34-yard line. Well,
they're going to have to step up big here. 2:25 to go.
Absolutely.
Try to avoid a 3-possession game. Rangers have scored 26 points in the quarter. And they've run it every single time.
Here comes a boot, though.
There's a boot there, and that's stifled. Nice defensive play for Thomas. That's what they need. Michael Griffin just bringing him back in the backfield. Back out 7-yard loss to the 42-yard line.
That's a nice job. I think that was 50 coming off the edge, and he came up. Actually, it was 55 maybe, Harvey. Caused a mess, tripped up a blocker, and then their blitzer got over the top and took the quarterback down.
Whistles on the play. It's going to cost Spencerport 5 more yards.
Yeah, that's almost a good omen for them tonight. That's for sure. When they get a pre-snap procedural penalty, they've had some success.
That's 2 plays after the punt, essentially, and you've maybe picked up about 10 yards net backwards, so still across midfield.
We got to definitely, if we're Thomas, we got to figure out a way to keep Beecham here and try to slow him down. You would think that Spencerport's probably going to give him a look here before the half winds out.
Take the snap and get a toss to number 22, Mesh. And a timeout on the field. It's going to be a timeout called by Thomas here with 1:48 to go in the first half and a third down and 25. Let's step aside here briefly. We'll be back for the conclusion of the first half on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
For the best action shots and the best angles, look no further than Varsity Media. Our experienced photographers capture your athletes' best moments right from field level. Plus, we offer great keepsakes like bobbleheads, posters, plaques, and prints. For more information about Varsity Media's photography services, contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
Welcome back to Webster Thomas as the Titans use their second timeout, each team with 1 timeout left from the 39-yard line. Spencerport
Tried to draw him off sides there, gets 5 free yards.
facing a 3rd down and 14. Here's a snap.
Counter the other way.
Give it to Mesh. And out to the 30-yard line, an 8-yard gain. And we'll see. You take another timeout if you're Thomas, or you let it go?
It looks like they are.
And so you're hoping now you have it's still fourth and long, but Spencerport's been converting these ones, and they're going to go for it.
That's definitely the right. I think it's the right call to call a timeout there because obviously you want the ball back, but calling the timeout there also puts a little bit more pressure on Spencerport's staff to come up with a play because, you know, if they could just wind the clock down for 40 seconds, it's not that big of a deal. But now if you turn the ball over in a minute and a half, Thomas can put some things together, get the ball down the field quickly, and punch one in.
In this quarter, rushing for Spencerport, 203 yards in the second quarter for the Rangers.
And I feel like, well, Thomas had that one drive. They had the drive with the throwback screen for a touchdown. I bet you they haven't had that many plays this second quarter with the turnovers on the special teams, and then that 3-and-out they just had there. They haven't had the ball too much.
Killer.
The defense is working this second quarter.
Yeah, Thomas has only run about 9 plays in the quarter. So here we go, 4th down and 7 for Spencerport.
They got him stopped. Oh,
and it's being run by number 14,
short.
Green D's, and
it's
going to be close to a first down. Let's see what happens, and I think he is short. And they have first down Thomas.
Wow, that's a big win for Thomas right there. Their defense had to make a stop, and they did. Now we need to figure out a way to score one here.
They have minute 29 and no timeouts.
You just do not want to turn the ball over. That's the worst thing we can do right now is turn it over. We want to get this first down play. We want to get 10, 15 yards here, get us moving, get a little excitement, and let's go score.
So 1st and 10.
Back to that empty, though. I like the empty.
The 27. Let's see what Kulik can do here.
You're going to have a chance here. If you block it.
Kulik back to throw. Kulik looking. Kulik throwing. And it's a throw incomplete intended for Michael Griffin. Defended by Mesh on the play. And then you said you could see what he brings to the defensive side of the ball, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. He is a heck of a player. And people just fall in love with his offensive production, but defensively, you know, you stop people, you win games. With them out there, they're much better defensively.
2nd down and 10 for the Titans, and
gonna stay in that empty look.
Minute 23 to go in the first half. Kulik takes the snap. Kulik rolling. Kulik looking. Kulik has to throw and get it away. It's going to go incomplete again, and he felt the pressure again trying for Griffin. Almost the same play there.
Here's a tough situation. So it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
You really don't want to give the ball back to these guys.
Try to look for that quick slant
empty. And they're going formation into the boundary. This is interesting. Something's funky here. You got 4 into the boundary, 1-on-1 out here in space. I would assume they're going to come out here to Roker with the ball. Oh, maybe not.
Snap, throwing. Deep ball and incomplete. Double coverage there. And they tried Griffin on the other side there, Mike.
Yeah, man, they must like the matchup of that guy versus Spencerport kid.
It's 4th and 10 with a minute to go, and they're going to punt it away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now we'll try to get more net yards than the last time. So that big defensive series for Thomas ends up being for naught as the Titans unable to score.
Same look that they had before, though. There might be some trickery here. Nope.
Try it again. This time's a better punt.
That's
going to take a bounce all the way down.
Much better punt.
That's down to the 25-yard line and roll all the way back. And down at about the 23. So 50-yard punt that time. Well, so good job on special teams there.
Now you just can't give up a big play. Go on to halftime, make some adjustments, come out, make a stop, and make it a game.
We'll see how many plays are left here in the first half. There's under a minute to go.
Spencerport, I believe, has 2 timeouts left. Just one, I take that back.
Scoreboard says 2, but I think our official statistician has him at 1 left.
Yeah, I would go with her. She's pretty thorough.
What's going on? Yeah, for sure. First and 10. The 22.
Little superpower.
Toss to Mesh. And the clock's going to tick away. No timeout being called. So maybe one more play, Mike.
I think if they get a big play here, you're going to see more than just one more play. That's a little bit, yep.
Take it back 5 yards.
And Thomas should have the option to run the clock here.
The clock should be moving, you're saying?
Correct.
Yeah. And we'll get the call from Pete McCabe, and it is actually,
Oh, they called on Thomas. Interesting. Well, then Thomas definitely does not have the option. Spencerport has the option to stop the clock.
I don't know what they were. What
It had to be offsides, or that Thomas did something to make Spencerport jump, whether it was flinch or make some sort of noise to simulate a snap.
Yeah. 2nd and 1, 36 seconds to go. On the 31-yard line.
Clock should wind on the snap.
Here it is. They're going to give this one.
He's going to get out of bounds.
This one to Mesh.
First down, and he stopped the
Pick
clock.
up a first down and out of bounds, and run number 19 of the second quarter for the Rangers, and another first down. This time at the 34-yard line.
That was their 19th run, you said?
Yep.
Attempt?
19th.
And then they had that one pass attempt that they took the sack on?
Yep. Taking the snap to the right this time.
See if they call a timeout here. Nope.
Carry for a quick.
They're going quick, and then they'll probably call timeout after this play, I would assume, based on what their action is here.
There's a snap, rolling, looking to throw.
Big play.
Does. And it's up and intercepted. Intercepted and then a late hit. Pushed them at the end. So I got to make contact, so I think they're going to get 15 yards here.
Unless
Like,
they
could you have
call it
time?
offsetting. We'll see
Yeah.
what they call. But I think they're going to get 15 here.
My
to
question is,
Thomas.
if they get the 15 for Thomas after that, you're going to bring it across midfield. Do you have chance time for one play to the boundary and then try to kick a field goal at that point?
I mean,
7.1
in theory,
seconds.
sure, but I don't think Thomas can settle for a field goal here. I think they got to get 6.
It's on Thomas.
It's offsetting.
Yeah,
Or is it just on Thomas?
Just on Thomas. So they got the first one, but not the second one.
Correct. It's always the retaliator, they say. That's back in back when we were kids. they
Yeah.
tell you that.
Yeah. $15 yards coming back for Thomas.
Well, your defense made a stop, so that's going to give you some encouragement going into halftime here.
If you're Thomas, just take a knee at this point.
I don't think you take a knee here. I think you got to try to do something, even if it's just to run the ball to get some confidence in your offensive line. But I wouldn't take a knee. No, I think you got to. Simple run play might get you 20 yards, and then your offensive line goes into halftime feeling good about themselves. And he should be able to run for 20 because Spencerport, you would think, is going to be playing back. So
So from the 31-yard line, it kind of caught me off guard with
correct
this
here.
there.
Oh, no, here we go. So here comes like a toss pass. No, he's definitely.
It's just a knee. Yep, just a knee. And we'll take it into the locker room with a 2-score game. And here's the thing, Mike. There's a 2-score game, but the 2 scores were kind of created by Thomas turning those ball over deep in the territory, I think, a little bit, and not so much inflicted by Spencerport. They've had big plays. They've capitalized on those turnovers, but your Thomas second half, you got to take care of the ball.
100%. Turnovers are always back-breaking. 2 on the kickoff return. That's not something that you draw up when you're sitting with your staff trying to game plan. Well, we're just going to give them the ball on our kickoff return. So they got to regroup here, figure out something, which they will. They're good coaches over there. They're going to figure something out, and they're going to try to do their best to finish this game and somehow come back and make it an interesting homecoming here at Webster Thomas.
16-point lead for Spencerport at Webster Thomas on homecoming. We're back for the second half after the break. We'll be back shortly on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
High school football fans, Varsity Media is bringing exciting, exclusive content to you for the 2022 season. Introducing the Varsity Media Pass, available on iOS and Android. Accessible all season long, the Varsity Media Pass features game highlights, weekly podcasts.
Can you talk a little bit about 8-man football and how it's grown?
Top 10 plays of the week, player interviews, and so much more. Head to varsitymediapass.com to download the app and start enjoying content only Varsity Media can bring. Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. If you're an event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event, look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
For the best action shots and the best angles, look no further than Varsity Media. Our experienced photographers capture your athletes' best moments right from field level. Plus, we offer great keepsakes like bobbleheads, posters, plaques, and prints. For more information about Varsity Media's photography services, contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today. If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
For the best action shots and the best angles, look no further than Varsity Media. Our experienced photographers capture your athletes' best moments right from field level. Plus, we offer great keepsakes like bobbleheads, posters, plaques, and prints. For more information about Varsity Media's photography services, contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
High school football fans, Varsity Media is bringing exciting, exclusive content to you for the 2022 season. Introducing the Varsity Media Pass, available on iOS and Android. Accessible all season long, the Varsity Media Pass features game highlights, weekly podcasts.
Can you talk a little bit about 8-man football and how it's grown?
Top 10 plays of the week, player interviews, and so much more. Head to varsitymediapass.com to download the app and start enjoying content only Varsity Media can bring. You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back to Titans facing the Spencerport Rangers and leading the, or trailing to the Rangers rather, 26-10 as we start the second half. Sam Schreier, Mike Stumpf with you, and Spencerport's going to start with it. And Thomas might have gotten the onside kick here, Mike.
Yeah,
Turnabout might be fair play, right?
100%. They returned the favor a little bit here, so that's why those stops at the end of the first half were enormous for Thomas. You know, they score here. We're talking a possible one possession game, and could be a heck of a finish to this homecoming out in Webster. A lot of energy in this. I was out at halftime. A lot of energy in the stadium. The students had
they're pumped up, yeah. They're pumped up.
I said it earlier, there's nothing better than watching football in Webster for a night game, and it's not a Friday night game.
Yeah, indeed.
You really can't beat football at night in Webster.
Either side of town, that's sure.
Correct.
That's right, on either side of town.
We are one Webster, so
yep.
lights in Webster are great for football games.
From the 39-yard line, Thomas will start with it. And they'll run with it right away to Ives.
It was a nice collision. They had a couple dudes from Spencerport.
Take a look at the halftime stats, Mike.
Is that legit? Both teams 4 first downs and 5 first downs?
Yep.
Okay, that's interesting. That's the big plays from Spencerport. The big play from Thomas on their touchdown. The rushing is there's obviously huge disparity.
Yeah.
Like we have 263 to 33. All right, let's see if Thomas. You're out rushed by 230 yards and you're still in this game, so you got to be feeling pretty good about yourself if you're Coach Duschel. So you're thinking you couldn't play any worse defensively or on special teams.
And you thought you were giving them the ball to start the second half, and you got the ball yourself, too.
Yeah, trying to even the pendulum a little. Oh, stay inside.
Carry for Rutger, and he gets out to the 35-yard line, to the 34-yard line, a gain of 3 on the play.
I think both guys might be a little banged up on that one. There's a pretty big collision.
And a injured player down on the field. Officials timeout. As you take a look. You got him pretty good.
It's definitely the Spencerport. I don't know if the Thomas guy's banged up. He might be okay. We'll see.
All right, we'll step aside for the injured player. We'll be back shortly on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
High school football fans, Varsity Media is bringing exciting, exclusive content to you for the 2022 season. Introducing the Varsity Media Pass, available on iOS and Android. Accessible all season long, the Varsity Media Pass features game highlights, weekly podcasts.
Can you talk a little bit about 8-man football and how it's grown?
Top 10 plays of the week, player interviews, and so much more. Head to varsitymediapass.com to download the app and start enjoying content only Varsity Media can bring. Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. If you're an event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event, look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
All right, we'll come back here for just a second. And we have an injured player down on the field, not moving him. And it looks like they're going to be bringing out the stretcher mic to try to take him off the field.
Yeah, just hope everything's all right with that young man.
And we'll step aside again. We'll be back. We're going to step aside while they handle this, and we'll be back shortly.
High school football fans, Varsity Media is bringing exciting, exclusive content to you for the 2022 season. Introducing the Varsity Media Pass, available on iOS and Android. Accessible all season long, the Varsity Media Pass features game highlights, weekly podcasts,
Can you talk a little bit about 8-man football and how it's grown?
top 10 plays of the week, player interviews, and so much more. Head to varsitymediapass.com to download the app and start enjoying content only Varsity Media can bring. Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. If you're an event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event, look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
For the best action shots and the best angles, look no further than Varsity Media. Our experienced photographers capture your athletes' best moments right from field level. Plus, we offer great keepsakes like bobbleheads, posters, plaques, and prints. For more information about Varsity Media's photography services, contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today. If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
Sam Schreier and Mike Stumpf with you from Webster Thomas High School, and we are waiting for an ambulance. We have an injured player on the field, so we are in a delay currently in this game. There is 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. Thomas has the ball on the move, 3rd and 6, so we'll have that when we come back. But right now we're just waiting for the medical team to come in here, and they'll get them loaded up and get them out of here, and then we can play here in the third quarter, Mike. So we hopefully, you know, as a coach being down the field, a delay like this after you already had a 15-minute halftime and you just started playing, it's probably hard to keep the guys rolling. You know?
Yeah, it's been a little extended period. They may even have these guys go to the side and warm up a little bit before they do return to play. We'll see.
All right, we'll be back. We'll be back with you when they get this sorted out. We've been on about a delay for about 10 minutes now, so hopefully we'll have this sorted out soon and get you the rest of this football contest. 26-10, Spencerport in the lead. Thomas with the ball. Back when there's more football action here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
At varsitymedia.net.
For the best action shots and the best angles, look no further than Varsity Media. Our experienced photographers capture your athletes' best moments right from field level. Plus, we offer great keepsakes like bobbleheads, posters, plaques, and prints. For more information about Varsity Media's photography services, contact us at 516-403-2050 2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
High school football fans, Varsity Media is bringing exciting, exclusive content to you for the 2022 season. Introducing the Varsity Media Pass, available on iOS and Android. Accessible all season long, the Varsity Media Pass features game highlights, weekly podcasts.
Can you talk a little bit about 8-man football and how it's grown?
Top 10 plays of the week, player interviews, and so much more. Head to varsitymediapass.com to download the app and start enjoying content only Varsity Media can bring. Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. If you're an event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event, look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
For the best action shots and the best angles, look no further than Varsity Media. Our experienced photographers capture your athletes' best moments right from field level. Plus, we offer great keepsakes like bobbleheads, posters, plaques, and prints. For more information about Varsity Media's photography services, contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today. If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
Varsity Media cover.
All right, welcome back to Webster Thomas High School. We are getting set for resuming the second half, and had an injury down on the field, and the ambulance has come in just a little bit ago here and taken away, and like always a tough situation.
Yeah, absolutely. But you see the support that both teams are giving the young man as he's going off. We just hope that everything's going to be good. He has a speedy recovery. And actually, I don't know if they'll show it, but I thought it was pretty cool. You saw some of the a lot of the Thomas players, if not all, go up and console and hug the mom of the player. I thought that was really great to see.
All right, we are going to get back to action here. So as we talk about game action right now, Thomas has the ball. We've had a lot of time to think about what they're going to do. Yep. It's 3rd and 6, and we played a minute of the second half.
And I think it's 2-down territory clearly if we don't get it here. So, you might see him take a shot here, knowing that they're going to come back if they don't complete it.
Kulik will roll out, throwing, incomplete. Intended receiver was John Rucker, and it'll be 4th down and 6 now.
Yeah,
it'll be 6 ago.
Had some pressure. So now you want to dial up that play that you're like, all right, we need a play, we need a first down. You got on your game plan, this is the play you're going to dial up.
Would you have thrown it on 3rd automatically, or would you try to run it first?
Well, it depends on your team and what you do. Like the way we play with our group, what we can do, we're probably automatically throwing in that situation. I mean, we're going to throw more than run if we can.
The motion. Oh, look to throw. It's up in the air and falls incomplete. And Thomas turns it over on down. So unfortunate. They were moving the ball, had the momentum, and The injury kind of stopped that momentum a little bit, and Spencerport takes over.
Yeah, but just like before half, we talked about, extremely important to get a stop. So here we go, Thomas Titans. Got to get a stop here, get the ball back, and score.
And remember, Spencerport was supposed to get the ball first in the second half, and Thomas was able to recover that kickoff to start this half.
Yep, gave a little taste of their own medicine with a little bloop onside. All right, so here we go.
1st and 10 for the Rangers.
A lot of guys up in the box, and he broke free.
Look at this. Gone to the end zone. Quick. It's going to be a 56-yard touchdown. 6-6-yard touchdown. 66 yards for Quick. And what a turn of events right there.
That's
tough.
That is absolutely tough. Thomas, as you can see, looks like they had 6 or 7 up there on the line. And if they get a body on a body and you get through, there's your result.
32 points now for Thomas. They scored 26 in the second quarter. That's what I meant. 32 points for Spencerport. They scored 26 in the second quarter. And now we'll go for 2.
That's Mesh, right?
And run it, Mesh, yep. And he gets in. So 2 points for the Rangers, and they extend the lead to 34-10. So back to a 3-score game now.
Well, if anything's apparent from tonight's game, Section 5's put on notice that Cam Mesh is back, and he is fine. That is for sure.
Yep, and it'd be happening at the right time for the Rangers. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure. 332 yards rushing for the Rangers now.
Well, that's what they like to do, obviously. They want to run the ball, and they're just having some success tonight. So still a lot of football left. I mean, it doesn't look great, but still it's a three-possession game. A lot of time. So you got 10 minutes left in the third quarter here. But Thomas has to get something going here. They have to score this drive. Because if not, either Spencerport's going to kill the clock with a drive or score quick again.
Yeah, it'll be a kick away here, and Thomas is going to try to get something going on the offensive side of the ball. They were able to early in the game. They scored on their first 2 possessions. Had a long drive to start it off.
Oh, he's got something here.
Going to go down the sidelines, down across midfield to the 45-yard line. And a flag coming in late, another one coming in. 35-yard return for the Titans.
Wow, well, assuming this penalty is going to be on Spencerport, you got a little momentum here. Nice little kick return. 15 extra yards, and let's see what we can do.
And let's see what this call is. It may give him 15 more yards to get him late. Hit him late there, maybe?
It looked like you got tackled out of bounds. I'm not sure. Are they calling taunting there? They must have called taunting.
Unsportsmanlike, yep, on Thomas. 15 yards regardless. Dead ball.
Spencerport's
That's what I meant, yep.
There.
For Thomas, 15 yards for Thomas.
Yeah. The guy, it looked like the young man that tackled him might have got up and said something to him.
Yeah.
Or who knows, maybe it was someone on the sideline, I don't know. But the officials heard something or saw something.
It's almost back where they were.
Yeah, right before
they turned it over on downs.
Yeah. So here we go. Let's see what they do.
Thomas needs to get some points on the board. They were able to do so early. Yep.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good.
So they're going to try to throw the ball here. So here we got Spencerport, got that 3-3 look. But only 5 are going to come at most.
Here's the snap. Kulik rolling with it. Kulik will hold on to it, and he stopped for a loss of 2 yards on the play, brought down by Jalen Quick, who scored the last Spencerport touchdown.
And we're going tempo. Thomas going no huddle.
So 2nd down 11. Kulik to throw. Now has a man there. He's up and just a little long. Almost had him there for a touchdown. Just a little long there.
Just missed him. Just missed him. And actually, Spencerport only brought 3 there. They show what they usually do, but they only brought 3. So they're playing some games with the line. Now we got a 4-by-1 overload. We got one-on-one here to the sideline into the boundary. Let's see what they do. And he's going to the field.
Snap. Kulik throws complete over the middle.
That's
to Dominic Lazaro, and he's able to pick up a first down. So first down for the Titans, a 16-yard gain.
Similar to the play they ran earlier, a little like snag. It depends on what your terminology is, snag, slant, beeline, whatever you want to call it. Nice little design there.
Officials timeout.
Definitely staying empty. Tempo.
Clock is moving under 10 now.
I think Spencerport might come here. Oh, they didn't bring pressure.
As Kulik takes the direct snap, and Kulik is brought down to the 15-yard line. Gain of 2. Second down and 8 now for the Titans.
Back to the 4-by-1. You got 2 to the bunch, 1 over the slot.
Kulik takes a snap. Kulik looking. Kulik throwing. Back of the end zone. And he's in.
He got that.
Did he get the foot down? Incomplete.
Ooh.
I thought maybe that foot came down. Let's take a look at this replay and
please.
see. I'm curious to see.
That was a heck of an effort by
Wow.
whoever the kid was there. I don't
Let's
know.
see.
Let's see. I mean, we have the.
This one down, back, up. That foot went down. That's a touchdown.
I agree. I thought that's what I saw live. I thought his foot was down.
Tough call.
Yeah. I mean, we're up here looking at a nice little screen, getting to replay it. It's tough. That's a bang play.
Got to call New York on that one.
Yeah.
3rd and 8.
If Coach Duschel could, I'm sure he would. I promise you. Let's see. There's the 4-by-1.
Snap. They're going to try it to the other side now.
A little delay snag.
Well, that again. That's going to get him a first down. That'll do it for you. Now you can set up yourself.
Yep.
Down to the 5.
They got a little bit of a numbers advantage over there in the 4-by-1, that bunch on the outside. Spencerport's only putting 2 over that bunch, and I haven't been able to tell live, but I think they're just bringing that outside guy in the bunch underneath everybody. They're running just clear routes, and he's got a nice little lane to catch the ball and convert that.
1st and goal for Thomas. There's a snap and a whistle.
So now you see Spencerport's got 3 over the 3 here in the bunch, where earlier it was 2 over 3.
False start against the Titans.
It's not ideal. But as we've seen earlier in the game, the pre-snap procedural stuff it didn't affect Spencerport. So let's see if Thomas gets the same type of treatment, where the pre-snap penalty does not hurt us. All right, so this is cover 1 look. I'm thinking pressure. And there, yep, they
Snap
came.
is long and lose yards there. Back across the 20.
Yeah, that's 2 or 3 tonight.
You're going to lose 10 yards there. So now 2nd and goal from the 19.
You don't have to get it all at once here. Let's just chip away. If I'm Coach Duschel and Coach Thurley dialing up these calls right now. You know, you got that cover 1 look. Looks like they're going to bring 6.
There's a snap. Throwing. Got his man again in the end zone. And just through the arms. This was almost the same play there. They run that fade route there. It was almost the same play that they ran to the other side.
Yeah, got the one-on-one matchup. They had a lot of space. That's a good ball. That's a good route. It's pretty good coverage, too. I got to be honest with you. That's pretty good coverage right there by that kid. They're putting him on an island, and he did a good job. So here we go with this little bunch. That little delay is not going to work as well now because they have an extra defender over here.
3rd down and 19.
We have a lot of space up top here with the one-on-one.
Kulik takes a snap. Kulik throwing the other way. This time long, and he went to Spencerport. I believe they get an interception. It is intercepted by Cam Mesh. So one too many times to the well there, and Mesh came up with it.
And that's their best defender. So
yeah,
don't really want to test him if I'm going to test anyone over there.
So Spencerport comes up with the interception and the touchback. It'll go out to the 20-yard line. And the Rangers offense will be able to milk the clock now. Here with 7.5 to go in the 3rd. So the big interception for the Rangers.
The QB kept that one.
Carry there for Spencerport. Rylan McLeod able to pick up 7 yards on the play. 2nd down and 3. And down in 3 at the 27.
And here's, Spencerport's got a big lead. They're never in a hurry. They're just, when you're on the Thomas side right now, this is frustrating. The clock is just chipping away here.
They run with Jalen Quick out to the 37 and a gain of 10 on the play. And another 1st down for the Rangers.
I hate to say it. We've been saying it like the last 3-4 possessions. This is a huge stop needed from the Thomas defense if they want to try to somehow make a game.
If they can get this ball back before a quarter and score and go down to the 4th quarter down by 2 scores, it may still be within reach for them, but they really need to get a stop here quick.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Here we go.
And there's another big play, and it's going to be another touchdown. Jalen Quick to the end zone for the Rangers touchdown.
And I'm thinking he was lined up as the fullback there. They do like a delayed
63-yard touchdown, Mike.
We'll see on the, no, you're good. We'll see on the replay here. It's interesting if it is the fullback. We'll see here. Oh, yeah, it's like that little delay. They're really patient with that. It's quite incredible. And then,
how do you get such a seam there? The line just does such a good job to get the opening for him and just let him go.
Well, the line absolutely does a good job, but then all the other motions, like you just wind up falling for the candy a little bit, and you don't do your job, and that happens, right? You got to key your reads. Here we go, the extra point attempt. And they made this one
up. This is good, and it's 41-10. Spencerport. 41-10. The Rangers leading it on another big run. They've had big run after big run.
A trap. I guess I'm thinking that was more of a trap than a dive based on the size of that hole. Like, I'd have to see it again.
Can we see one more time? Yeah, let's see one more time. I just want to see where he was at there.
I'm assuming they pulled and kicked out, but who knows?
Here's the Spencerport touch to make it 41-10.
Yeah, they pulled and kicked out. The D lineman came upfield. That's what they want you to do. They want you to come upfield and present opportunities to get kicked out. Coach Dowd and his staff have it cooking tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah, this is quite an effort for Spencerport. And like you said, getting back to just about full strength. And
this kind of supports those numbers we were looking at earlier, their performances with Cam Mesh in the lineup and without Cam Mesh. Like early in the season, those first 2 weeks, they were averaging a ton of points.
Spencerport with 412 yards on the ground, Mike.
Yeah, they definitely have it cooking tonight. But if we're Thomas here, we're getting the ball. let's go score and see what we can. Oh, here we go.
There you go. There's a big return right here. Down the sideline. The 1 minute beat, and he's got him. Down to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and a touchdown. Are there flags? They are not. Thomas touchdown, 90 yards. And the Titans are on the board for the first time in the second half. Huge score for Thomas.
Absolutely. At this point, any score is good. So now we score here. Let's see what we do.
Back to a 3-score game again.
Yeah. I think you got to kick. Well, we'll see what they do. I mean, you want to get 24. You want to be down 24. What are you going to do? The card probably tells you you got to kick here. And I think, yep, it looks like that's what Thomas is going to do. Just like you said, stay within 3 scores, right? So now if they make this, they're successful. They're down 24.
Got to get a stop, though. The defense has to come up big.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might see another onside kick like we saw at the beginning of the half.
Shortino running that back 90 yards for Thomas. That was a huge return.
Absolutely, and it brought the life back into this homecoming crowd. You know, let's see if this crowd can get behind this team and see if they can make a stop, or if Spencerport's just going to continue to kind of do what they want.
Kick is up, and it is good. So you got 17 points. It's your first points of the half. Here's the return again.
Yeah, I mean, they had success the last kickoff down that left side, that far sideline. So, you know, their special teams coordinator must have had some scheming. They thought they could get some stuff to the left, and this time he took it to the house. But, you know, it's great to score. But I'll tell you what, this defense between the second quarter and the third quarter has been on the field quite a bit. They are in dire need of a stop just to get off the field and get a little bit of rest. Because Spencerport's been just pounding the ball and keeping these guys on the field.
It's amazing. We saw Spencerport play 2 weeks ago without Cam against Hilton. And it shows you how deep this bracket is. Spencerport really couldn't do much at all on the ground. I mean, they were little chunk plays. They were not getting big gains like they're getting here.
Yeah.
And I know it's different with mesh in the game, but
it's certainly different with mesh. But again, we talked about it earlier. Now Hilton is right. They don't get the credit they deserve. They are, in my opinion, a top 5 team in Rochester without a doubt, all classes combined.
And it'll be downed right there. So Ryland McLeod will save that one at the 24-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rangers now from the 24. So let's see if the Thomas defense can get off the field. Get a little pressure there, little pressure on Spencerport.
Yeah, another broken record by me here. We need a stop. We need to stop somehow, some way. They're putting 6 right up there on the line of scrimmage. You know, you can't be running upfield. If you do, we're going to be in trouble. Sneak.
Snap taken by McLeod. And he gains 5 on the play on 1st down. So nice gain on 1st down.
Yeah, there's Spencerport, their splits, or their offensive line, they're foot to foot. It's just like a big scrum.
I don't know if you've noticed, but they've been without Beecham here for the last 2 series.
I have not noticed because number 4, I forget his name, Quick, I think, has kind of done what he was doing earlier. So I don't know if they're maybe just resting Beecham, because he's been banged up a little bit too. Maybe they're just giving him a little bit of rest. Who knows?
Takes a snap. It's a pitch to mesh. And a flag is down. Thrown by the referee, and now some extracurricular activities. And good job by his teammates there to kind of get him away from the situation.
I have no idea what the initial call is here. It looks like Spencer was backing up, though, so maybe a hold?
That's what I thought initially. Personal foul.
Well, maybe they did a Let's see. Oh, they didn't do a chop block signal.
Here it is again.
Well, if it's a personal foul, does that mean it's a post snap, so they're going to be third down here?
Let's see if he called it dead ball, though.
Because if it's post play, this might be third down as opposed to this replay second. I just don't know what the call was. I couldn't, like he said, everyone's so close you can't see anything in there.
So they'll be down back to the 20-yard line.
The box still says 2.
Back to the 15, rather.
I think they might just move. Does that say 3, Sam, the box, or 2?
Yep, it says third down. Wow, that's a huge play for Thomas here.
Yeah, let's go. Let's see what we can do. We cannot give up a first down here. We absolutely cannot.
A lot of time left, still 17 minutes in this game.
Oh, boy.
And another big play. That's a huge play. Quick, down the right side. First down and more, down to the 40-yard line. All that penalty yards back. And that's a backbreaker right there.
Yeah, it's
Nick Gaglio probably brings him down, but that's a huge play.
100.
Nearly off the field. All you got to do is just make one more play.
Yep.
You're off the field, and you're in business.
Yeah.
And a 42-yard gain.
You know, it's crazy, but kudos to Spencerport. They're blocking well. They got a great scheme. You know.
And in the third quarter, they've taken advantage with 198 yards rushing, just in the third quarter.
That is an impressive number. So here's mesh now.
They'll run it towards the middle, pick up about 6 yards on the play.
I mean, their second and third quarter rushing stats are pretty incredible.
Second down from the 36-yard line. Here's the snap. And again, a nice run to the right side for the Rangers.
And it should be, I believe, enough for yep. Or are they measuring?
Moving the sticks. Gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 Rangers. Ball's out to the 31-yard line. Spencerport taking their time. As you said, this Thomas defense has been on the field forever.
Oh my goodness. The poor kids, they can't get off the field. They got to be, and a lot of those guys play both ways.
Carry for Quick, gains 1. Second down and 9.
And this is, on top of just being out there and physically exerting yourself, this is a physical style of play that's sure. So that adds to it. So there's going to be some sore, tired bodies post game for both teams, really, but certainly this Thomas defense.
Second and 9, the snap.
There's the scissors counter.
Chunk yards again for the Rangers. Carry by Taekwon Green. And out to 22-yard line, 23-yard line.
You get third and short.
Yep, 3rd and 2.
A bunch, Mash has been running the ball. Is it Quick? Is he number 4? Beecham, Quick. He had 14. He's been running the ball, and even the quarterback 7. He's been running the ball too. So Spencerport has got all their guys that's going in tonight.
Carry for Quick. Down to the 20-yard line and a 3-yard gain.
I tell you what, that's all. I mean, at this point, Spencerport just wants to either milk the clock to zeros quickly or keep scoring. I mean, I would assume that's their mentality, but they are very deliberate about their walking up from the huddle to the line of scrimmage right now. The clock is ticking. You know, they feel like they have control of this game, and they're going to do everything they can to score or just give Thomas very little time to come back. Sneak.
And this one is taken by McLeod. And down to the 17, and they may not be another staff off till about 30 seconds left in this quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume this next snap will be the last play of the third, barring a turnover or a touchdown.
And a timeout taken by the officials.
Must be could be a equipment issue. Was that number 4 that walked off the field?
And clock is running again. Second down and 8. There's a snap. Mesh to the right. Mesh for a first down. Clock continues to move.
And that should be it for the quarter. I think they're going to be a little short. Are they a little short, Sam?
Yeah, they kept the clock moving, so I think it is just a tad bit short. But it'll take the ball down to the other side. And we've played 3 quarters here at Thomas. It's all Spencerport, leading 41-17 and threatening to add to the lead. Back for the 4th quarter of this one next on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. If you're an event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event, look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
Here's a carry for the Rangers for Jack Vickers.
That's the fullback.
Gain of 6.
So, here we go. 5-yard line.
Yep, it's 1st and goal from the 5, Mike.
Let's see if they're going to get mesh a touchdown here. Well, they look like they're going left.
And this one's going to be, again, number 30, Vickers. Gains 1. 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 4. Clock continuing to run.
Yep, I mean, the score obviously is a huge enemy, but that clock is dwindling. The window for Thomas is dwindling.
And touchdown for Spencerport. It's Taekwon Green D's for the Rangers touchdown from 4 yards out. And it's 47-17.
Well, I think we're going to get a post-play penalty here. I have no idea on which team or whatever, but There's definitely a flag down after the play.
And officials are talking about this one.
So it's interesting where it came from. It wasn't a celebration by the kid that scored. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I mean, it might not even be on Spencerport, but it came from more like where all the linemen were. I don't know if there was maybe a cheap shot or a shove after the play. Let's see what they call.
That ball, unsportsmanlike on Spencerport. That ball, personal foul on Thomas, offsetting.
So probably just a couple linemen shoving each other post-snap, but, you know, it happens.
And you see after the score.
So it definitely, if it's going to come from over in here somewhere, like where all these body, but, you know, your guess is as good as mine, whatever they're calling.
At 41-17, the Rangers will try the point after. That's right, 47-17, the Rangers will try the point after.
They're going to be setting the ball at the 3. Why are they setting? Okay.
They march it both ways and put it right back to where it was.
Just a formality, huh?
Yes. Seems like it takes a lot more time to do that, but who am I?
I don't know. We're sitting next to a math teacher. She could minus 15 to 0. Just put the ball down.
All right, here we go. So after all that, it's going to be a point after for Ayana. Ayana's kick is low again and no good.
I think that was more of a, I think the snap, I don't know if the snap is clean on that, more so than the actual kick.
So 47-17 is the score. And Thomas will get the ball back. And at this point, we'll start to see some other guys stepping in here, Mike.
I don't know. You never know. Thomas may keep their offense in just because they're trying to, you know, we talked earlier about how Spencerport's just trying to get some momentum.
Sure.
Improve. Like,
yeah.
You know, Thomas thinking the same thing. You know, 2 weeks from now, they're playing a game that's either win or go home. So you want to have your team going. We'll see. You know, I could see arguments for either way. Get guys in or just to keep your guys in to figure out some things, give them some experience, and, you know, hopefully week 9, no matter who they're playing with,
True. There you go.
They're ready to go.
The positive part is, you know, for all these teams, that everybody's making the tournament. Everybody's getting in. Where in years past, you know, you might have 15, you know, 14, 15 teams there. You drop one game, you know, you're out.
Yeah,
You're out.
So yeah, that's why, you know, I've been asked a bunch this year. Like I just think for this season, I should say, and you know, I think these games really, they don't mean anything. You know, they're just, of course, if you're looking to see what you have, like that's the goal, like to build your team up and develop your team for week 9. So we've been kind of treating like we've had 8 scrimmages. I think probably every team's thinking the same thing. Like it really won't matter. You could be an 8 seed, come in and win week 1 of the section.
It's happened before.
Absolutely. It's not like it's only happened once. It's happened multiple times. What do we got here?
This you guys against. Is this?
This is against Hilton.
Yeah, this is you guys against. We were talking about Hilton and you guys in the first week, but taking a look at some of your key guys here.
Yeah. So I mean, to be honest with you, Hilton kind of controlled that game. They took a lead early in the 4th quarter. They took a 14-6 lead, and this play, what you just saw right there, was Tyler Washington had made a play and went for 2 and converted, tied up. And the first play you saw was Torrance wound up being the game winner. But you know, that's a coin flip game. You know, we play Hilton 100 times. You know, I don't know if we beat them 50 times. You know, right. I mean? Like I think they're that good.
There's a snap, throwing, completes to Lazaro. So Kulik finds Lazaro across midfield, and it's Down to the 50-yard line, 2nd down and 3.
They've had some success with that number 3 coming in on that like snag-ish route tonight. Let's see if they continue to try to move the ball doing that. Let's see if I think he's all the way up top. Oh, wait, these numbers are tough to see. Oh, he's not here at the bottom.
So going to the right again, throwing, and incomplete pass to for Thomas, incomplete to try to find Balter, and incomplete.
A little rollout flood that they've been running a little bit tonight. They're getting some pressure off the edge, which really hurts that play, because you want to have that quarterback coming downhill, throwing downhill. When you got someone coming up in your face, a little bit more difficult.
So 3rd down and 3 from the 50-yard line.
All right.
Thomas was able to score the last time they had the ball, and then on a special teams play was able to get their 17th points of the game. So this offense hasn't been out here in a while.
So I'm thinking they might come over here, a little sweep to the left here. Oh, maybe not.
Kulik.
That's a nice play.
Goes this way.
Nice
You
play.
saw that coming for a little bit there, and that's a nice little screen pass completed to Baller. So they did run to this side, but they kind of threw that eye candy a little bit to kind of get everybody to look to the other way and complete that one.
And earlier they ran this where it's kind of like a lead with this off the ball Y. So they got the defense chasing that running back, and it's a nice job by number 50 over here making a nice block. And then it looks like, I think it's Vickers, right? I think Vickers might have got a little, is that 30's name, Vickers?
Yep.
He might have got a little banged up on that play. There's been another one that's been a little banged up this season.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Thomas.
I don't know if Spencerport, I think Spencerport's bluffing. Nope, they can't.
Kulik throwing, throws it to the right. It's up in the air and intercepted. Tipped up in the air and intercepted by Ryland McLeod. So big play for Thomas. And on the very next, they're calling it incomplete. Incomplete.
All right, we got another life.
Yep,
Yeah, let's
incomplete.
go. Another life. That ball,
It's tipped. I think it was tipped.
certainly was tipped.
And did he drop it at the end?
Must have not completed the catch to the ground. I would assume it must have bobbled or something. There's not a good angle from here. That official on that far side, on that Spencerport sideline, had
Blew it off, yeah.
He had a great view of it, so they must have absolutely not completed the catch.
So 2nd down and 10 now from the 28.
All right, so Spencerport. We're gonna bring 5. Oh,
Here's a snap. Carried by Griffin. Gains 2. To the 26-yard line and 3rd down and 8.
all right, so it's clearly 2-down territory. We'll see what they're going to dial up here. There's two thought processes here. Do you try to just throw it here, or do you maybe want to try to pound it for 4 or 5 yards and shorten up your 4th down attempt? We'll see. One thing I know we have to do if we're passing, we have to protect. And we haven't been doing a great job the last few plays of that.
Here's a snap. Kulik looking. Kulik throwing.
Nice
Over the
pocket.
middle's got his man in the end zone. And a Thomas touchdown.
Offensive line did a great job.
Yeah.
Gave him a great pocket. He stepped into his throw, and there you go. Like that's the danger of playing that man. If you don't get home to the quarterback, you're putting those DBs on an island. And that guy from Thomas ran right by him. It's a nice play.
Kulik finds him for 27 yards. And a big score for the Titans right there.
Certainly is. They're going for 1. So that would be 23. Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's 23 right now, so it'll be 25. So
Yeah.
22-point game if you.
Well, they're going for one, so
Yeah,
they're going to be down 23.
Yep.
Because they want to stay within that 3 possession. Well, they're already in 3, but
There it is. So 3 possessions, 8:45. The bottom line is the defense is going to have to make a stop,
or we get this
or this onside. That's right. Yep.
Because I feel like, unless I'm dreaming, I felt like Spencerport kicked in and kind of hit the guy in the front wall. That was an onside kick.
Yep. So they did get that, but remember they scored the last time and then they didn't get the extra point. There's been a few conversion attempts that Spencerport's missed that's allowed this to stay within 3 possessions, because it could very well be a 4-possession game.
Yeah, and like the last one for sure, I felt like was more of a snap issue, or at least corralling the snap. And that's something that Coach Dowd and his staff are going to clean up, because that's going to be something they're going to want to be able to do, be successful on extra point attempts if they're going to do that once the playoffs start. But they, you watch them play. There's time they'll go for 2, just however they feel.
Sure. But that's an advantage to them, because they're able to, if they're able to get that, you can do what you exactly want to do, which is slow things down.
Yeah, I mean, the style, what they do, they're not afraid to onside kick. They're not afraid to go for 2. I know going back to 2010 or 2011, they were playing Irondequoit, and it was 14-0, or maybe even 21-0, and Irondequoit hadn't even touched the ball because they kept on onside kicking and getting the onside, recovered it, and so that's just the style they play. And, it works for them. They have a successful program. They do good things, so can't really argue what they do.
Thomas trying the onside kick, did not go 10 yards. And it'll be downed. They'll call it there at the dead ball spot, right? So at the 49-yard line, Spencerport's going to start up with it.
Yeah, if that would have got 10, it would have been interesting, because they had guys coming right into that. Would have knocked that guy back a little bit. It would have been interesting to see if that would have just had a little bit more momentum, that kick. Great attempt. Just didn't work out. Execution didn't happen.
From the 48-yard line. Be 1st and 10 Rangers.
And now we're certainly going to continue with this deliberate, slow play, milk the clock or score. That's what you're thinking if you're the Spencerport offense right now.
Spencerport's changed out some personnel. It'll be Giorgio Sacchetti at quarterback, and Ayana will carry it.
Well, certainly Spencerport's got to think about that, right? You got guys that got, throughout the season have had some issues. You certainly don't need them in there when you're up 3 scores and you're going to take off at least a minute and a half here, 2 minutes.
Clock continuing to move now. No gain on 1st down. Now 2nd down and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I feel like they're going to be running left here, so nope. Oh,
tried to, and it was Gillum carrying it. He lost the ball.
I think he might have recovered it, though.
I think I think he did too.
I don't know how, because that ball was bouncing around. There's a lot of blue jerseys there. Lucky.
Third down now and 10, so we'll call it no gain again, Mike, and 3rd and 10.
Yeah, but, you can't get too nervous. Just do what you do. They're going to continue to run the ball, run the clock. If they get the 1st down here, they get it. I'll be interested to see what they do if they do not convert for the 1st down.
Haven't seen him punt today.
And
they're not going to get it. This time it's run by Dees.
Based on where they are, I don't think they're going to go. I don't know what they're going to do.
Back to the 50-yard line.
I think they got a punt. You don't want to give Thomas the ball here.
Wow. Especially after coming off the score.
Yeah, they have the momentum a little bit. They got to stop.
Yep.
For Thomas, you'd love a block punt right here. Scoop and score, but let's see. See what's happening.
He made it happen on the return before. And now on the play,
so I think
timeout is called by Spencerport.
I think Coach Dow just wants to shore up everything, make sure the right guys are out there, make sure they're doing the right thing, because the last thing you want here is block, punt, scoop, score, and Thomas in the end zone, and it's, now you're talking a 2-possession game.
All right, we'll be back for the 4th down play coming up on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
All right, welcome back. 4th and 11. Spencerport with a decision here, and looks like they're lining up in punt formation.
Well, let's see if Thomas gets after this. Oh,
got him to go. Now what do you do? It's going to be about 4th and 6.
I think he's still punt.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. They definitely call this on Thomas because the kid did move. But was he drawn? I guess is the better question. So I don't know if the kid from Thomas crossed the.
That ball offsides. Yep, so it's going to be 4th and 6 now.
Yeah, I don't think the encroachment penalty changes anything here. I think you just punt it away. You punt it away and play defense. If Thomas is going to score, they're going to have to take some time off. You don't want to give up any big plays.
There's a snap. It's high. They were coming. It's going to be a really short punt. Be out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and a punt will net him 8 yards, and Thomas is in pretty good position here.
Yeah,
next week we're headed out to McQuaid Jesuit. It's the McQuaid Knights and the Victor Blue Devils. Week number 8, final week of the regular season, a tune-up for sectionals. UPrep's probably going to be the 1 seed there, but playing for the 2-3 seed, McQuaid and Victor. I'll tell you what, UPrep, they're the real deal.
There's no question UPrep is good. I think the fact that, they came out and they beat McQuaid and Victor and Aquinas early in the season, I think the rest of Section 5 started to really realize, what Brighton and Webster Schrader and Webster Thomas figured out last year, that they're the real deal. Coach Young and his staff do a nice job, and they got a great bunch of athletes out there.
On first down, Michael Griffin carries that one out to the 40-yard line. Gain of 3. 2nd down and 7 at the 40.
Yeah, so Thomas, they're just going to try to move the ball, get some points here, and then see if we could pull off a miracle, right?
Down 3 scores with about 6 minutes to go.
Spencerport, I think, will probably play it a little safe. Looks like they're going to have 2 safeties. No, they're still going to play that cover 1.
There's a snap, cool at the throw. Got it, got his man. Finds him down the sidelines, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. A 60-yard touchdown. Kulik to Dominic Lazaro. And Mike, they're a 2-point conversion away from making this a 2-score game.
Yeah, that is definitely not what you want to give up there. And I don't know if they go for 2 here. I think
right, you're right. Only 1 point. It's a 17-point game. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. They could, in theory, definitely go for 2 here. It all depends on how you want to play it. But that's what Thomas needs. Obviously, talk about scoring here. It's 5.5 minutes left. They get this. They're down 2 scores.
You just go for 1, then it will set you up.
Yeah. Yeah.
They scored quick enough that
absolutely
they can get a stop. This could be.
Well, I'll tell you what,
that's up and good.
That last onside kick they did, if that ball would have went 2 more yards, I'm pretty convinced Thomas would have recovered that, because they had 3 or 4 blue jerseys that were going to drive back that Spencerport player at the front of the wall. That was a great ball, great catch. Did you say that's Lazaro, number 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Kulik, they've been connecting here tonight. And they had the one-on-one matchup to the boundary. They liked it. They took the shot, and it came through. Good for them.
16-point game, 5:33 to go. And
well, now I'm assuming we will probably see
these guys back
some of those guys back in for Spencerport. But maybe they have confidence in their guys and want to get their guys some experience in a tight situation. Well, this is the play right here that's going to dictate a lot.
Let's see how they do this at the onside kick, because like you said, they've already gotten they've gotten one, and then they almost had the other one.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that based on how we're lined up, how Spencerport's lined up here, that Tom's gonna do the same thing. They're gonna try to kick it right to the middle and get 3 guys to drive this guy. Oh, nope.
Well, a little far with that one. What do you think was the thought there?
I don't know. I'm not in their meeting rooms. I don't know what their kids can do or can't do. So I'm the least qualified person to talk about what they're going to do. I'll leave that up to the experts.
Some people might think you are an expert, Mike.
No.
Just saying.
Certainly not.
Just saying.
I'm not even an expert on my own team.
Yeah, so what is it? So you're the head coach. I've never seen a head coach from up top before, Mike.
Yeah, I've gotten that question a little bit. I've been doing it for a few years. It's a couple of factors. One, just comfortability. When I started, I was always up in the box. Talk after this play.
There's a snap. The Rangers do bring their starters in, and this one going to be a run for Green D's, and he's not going to get anything on that one. 2nd down and 10.
So now this is getting interesting. But to answer your question, so back when I first started, when Coach Bianchi was still there, I was helping Coach Hollett up in the box. I was helping spot for him. And then when Coach McGrath took over the defense, I was up in the box with him. And then when Coach Urban came on and took over the team, I can't remember if it was 05 or 06. I was up in the box on the headsets helping out Coach Watkins with the offense. And so I'm way more comfortable up there.
Yeah.
No question about it.
And whistles on the play. You got a flag here, Mike?
I think it's delay.
Yeah, we do. Delay. Spencer's going back 5 yards. I'll tell you what.
It doesn't hurt them.
We've talked about this before.
But it's
2nd and 15.
It hasn't hurt them so far tonight, but this might be the time you definitely don't want that penalty.
So their comfortability up there?
Comfortability is definitely the first and foremost, but also I don't think I'm a good enough coach to be calling plays on the sideline. So I don't know how these guys do it. Hats off to them. I can't do it. I'm just not. I just can't do it as well as some other people. So I need every little bit of help I can get.
Run for the Rangers by Cameron Mesh, and he's going to pick up 8 yards. So he gets the penalty yards back, and he's going to set up a 3rd down and 8. What a huge 3rd down this is for Thomas. And we said this a lot tonight, but if they can get a stop here and a quick score, they can essentially, they're probably going to get the ball back with 3.5 minutes to go, unless they call a timeout.
I think they will definitely, if they get stopped here, I think they're going to call a timeout. They got to feel pretty good about the last punt attempt. They can bring some pressure. They might force another. Well, we'll see. Let's see how this play goes.
Huge play. Here we go.
Fullback.
Up and big play for the Rangers. It was a huge play for one team, and Jake Guyana.
I think they hit him with the trap again.
Touchdown for Spencerport, and a huge play. Thomas had them backed up. They had to bring the starters back in, and we saw more of the same for the Rangers touchdown. Watch this play.
Yeah, they pulled, they ran upfield. The defensive lineman came upfield. Just what Spencerport wants you to do, and kick them out, and there you go. That's a shame, because the game was going to get really interesting.
It was. It was.
But hey, Spencerport.
That's off to the Rangers tonight.
Yeah, they brought their, the previous series, they were getting some guys some experience. Then Thomas scores quick. They got a little nervous. They bring their dudes back in, and they punch another one in. So, like I said earlier, Section 5, specifically Class A1, needs to be put on notice. Spencerport is back.
Here's a snap, and the kick is up and good, and the Rangers extend it back to a 3-score game, 54-31. And Mike, the Rangers 580 yards on the ground today.
I mean, that's a lot of yards. Hopefully those running backs are, all those running backs, quarterbacks are taking their offensive linemen out for some food, because they're the big reason why they're getting all these yards.
And Thomas is going to get the ball back again.
Hey, I mean, anything's
Score
possible,
quick,
right?
Score quick, onside kick, essentially in the same predicament.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get, you know, it looks like you're probably going to get a cover one, get a one-on-one matchup you like, throw it out there, and see if your kid can make a play.
54 points, a lot of points in a high school football game, too.
Yeah, I mean, 85 combined. It's not like Thomas isn't scoring here. It's not a one-way deal. So, I mean, you would think with the amount of yards they have, you're definitely going to score points.
Sure, no doubt.
To be honest with you, you would think you'd maybe even have a little bit more with almost 600 yards rushing.
Yeah, and Spencerport to kick the ball off. This is the 9th time of the game.
And I'm going to take a guess. Oh, no. Yeah, they may have 0 yards passing, because the only pass they completed was a 2-point conversion, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So
580 yards offense all on the ground.
Yeah. So it's kind of like Coach Boone and Remember the Titans, right? It's like Novocaine. It's going to work, right? That's what they think. They're just like going to do their stuff, and it's going to work, and that's what happens.
And, you know, we talked about penalty yards affecting them. Every time they've gotten big penalties behind the sticks, they've got big runs out of it.
Yeah, their kids make plays. The coaches come up with a nice little play call, and the kids go out there and execute. So they've dodged some bullets with the penalties. So they're going to go 3-by-1. They got the one-on-one up top. But it looks like he's been trying to go to Lazaro here. So let's see what they do.
There's a snap, throwing, near side.
All right, they'll probably go tempo here.
Completes that to Lazaro to the 40-yard line. Clock is moving. Second down, and
they took Lazaro out.
Oh,
maybe he got banged up a little bit.
Timeout for the officials.
Injury?
Yeah, Spencerport on the far side. 12.
Anthony, is it Anthony? Or?
Yeah, Anthony Diaz, yep. Off.
All right.
So we'll see what Thomas does again. I'm sure they're throwing the ball. So you get Spencerport back on their heels. You take a big shot here, or you just try to pick up chunk yards?
Here, yeah, I mean,
it's working.
It all depends on what you got, right? Like, I can't speak for Coach Duschel and Coach Silly and their guys, but you know what you're getting as far as the coverage goes.
Sure.
So they got a lot of space over there on the far side, and he takes it.
There it is. Slant pass. Completed to Altieri. And a first down for Thomas. 9-yard gain on the play.
Oh, they'll take that. All right.
Take it. It's better than going backwards.
Absolutely.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know, if you're Coach Duschel and the Titan staff right now, you definitely want to score here at some point. You want to get another score and give your guys some confidence going into next week. I'm not even sure who they play next week, but you want to get some confidence for next week's game and then the weeks after that. Going deep there. He's got
back to throw. Down the side. It's complete. Look at that. Another big throw. He throws it right on the money, completing it to Rocker. And right on the money there. And with 2:24 to go, it's going to be first and goal for Thomas.
And, you know, they're completing some passes. And, you know, I think Beecham being out is hurting Spencerport a little bit right now defensively. But definitely a false start.
Flag on the play.
So that, and now you think about that previous possession where Thomas didn't stop them and they broke for that touchdown. If they would have stopped them, and now they would have stopped them, they would have probably already scored by now, and we'd be possibly a one possession game.
Exactly.
That would have been a lot of fun for however many people are viewing this game. That would have been a lot of fun.
Thomas closing out next week against Wilson. They're here.
Okay.
Week. Yeah.
Okay. Coach Mortier and his staff over at Wilson, they do a nice job. Every year they're competing hard. Plus, I believe Coach Mortier and Coach Duschel were college roommates, I think.
Everybody's connected in Section 5 in the coaching world.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of connections.
It's another false start.
Kelly was against the Titans for a false start. Still first down.
All right, well, the clock's moving. Like I said earlier, you want to definitely get a score just to get prepared for that Week 8 game. I'm going to dial up something here. Is Lazaro in the game? Because he seems to have a little eye for him. I don't see him out there. I think this slot down here on the left-hand side.
Snap, throwing.
He's got him.
End zone has him. It's just a little long. See that he called that one a touchdown because the other one, his foot was in down there.
That's true. I wonder if they scored. Thinking back, I wonder if they scored on that drive. They did score on that drive?
They did. Was it the touchdown or a field goal?
No, remember? Yeah. I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about, yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah. It's been a lot of scoring, so I'm getting a little mixed up.
Yeah, I think that they got backed up on the next play, and then Spencerport.
Picked them off. Mesh picked them off.
Yes, he did.
Mesh picked them off on that play.
Yeah, 80-yard.
Think about that. Think about that. Like
changing, right?
Yeah, we have the breaks. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Unfortunate for Thomas. Unfortunate for these fans. A lot of fans came out. The student section was great.
And they started with momentum there in the second half, of the injury, I think, kind of derailed them a little bit.
Yeah.
Here's that play there. That's where it was.
Yeah. I mean, we're sitting here up here in a nice warm booth watching it. Down there, that's a tough call.
Kulik to throw.
Not good.
There, he's up and it's long. And it's going to bring up third down.
So they changed up the coverage a little bit there. So you're thinking you got man, and they switched it up a little bit.
Here's the play there.
Just
this is it. Yeah. This is the
bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think his left foot is in.
Right there.
Yeah, 100%.
Right there.
Live
it's tough in that situation because you see where they're at in the game. It was 34-10 at that point.
Yeah. Oh well.
17, but at any rate, 1:02 to go.
Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't.
You do. And that's the breaks. The breaks that went towards Spencerport today, that's for sure. Kulik throwing over the middle.
You catch that? That was third down?
And it was on third down. And he completed that one to Baylor. And it's a 14-yard gain.
So it's a big play. It's fourth down. Thomas, like I said, they want to score here, give their kids some confidence.
And timeout on the field.
Yeah, Thomas called one. They want to talk it over, come up with their best play. Those misdirection throwbacks have been pretty good. We'll see what Coach Thurley dials up here.
They can still get a first down without scoring a touchdown.
Yeah.
50 seconds to go here, and if they don't get a first down on fourth down, then Spencerport can take a knee and get out of here with a win.
They'll take the win for sure. And that sets them up. They're playing, did you say
Brockport next week, yeah.
That's like an old rivalry. That's a nice, fun game to play.
And I'll tell you, good luck to you coming up. You're going to see after next week, where the cards fall. If you end up number one, you could see Spencerport in the quarterfinals, right? Or in the semifinals, I mean.
Oh yeah, if we were fortunate to win.
Yeah.
If we were fortunate to win the first round,
yeah,
you could see. Who knows?
Yeah.
You gotta be way smarter than me to figure out who's playing where.
It's hard. Look at this. It's going to get a touchdown. That's it. Tight end university right there. There it is. Touchdown for the Titans. And they get their 37th point of the game.
Yeah, that's like a little, yep. almost a little pick play. The defenders couldn't get over the top.
Baller picks up that touchdown.
That's a great drive for the Titans. You know, we were just talking a couple moments ago. Things break a little bit differently. You know, this in theory could have been a tying.
Sure.
Right? You know, you make that stop. That
Stop here, the score down here.
and that's what Coach Duschel and his staff are going to look at. You know, defensively, they just
And they scored 21 points in the fourth quarter.
when they needed a stop, they just didn't get it. They were making stops, they're getting help with penalties, and then they just couldn't get the big stop that they needed. And that's going to be ultimately the reason that they weren't.
Yeah, and hats off to Spencerport because they made plays when they needed to make plays.
100%.
They were backed up quite a bit, and heck of a job by the Rangers here on the road.
Absolutely. Huge win. Now they just go home and get prepared for, I don't know, Thursday. I don't know when they play. Friday.
I think it's Thursday. One of the days next weekend.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, one.
All right, so Thomas will kick it off. Probably go on sides here.
They could. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, we'll see. I think the fact that they got their offense in the end zone is their
I think that's a way to build on that, right? Yeah.
They certainly could give some practice to their onside team here, but if they got some funky stuff, they may not want to show it. Yeah, they just want to keep it low.
And it'll take a knee here, and on a flag, and then a late hit there. Just came in and hit him on the late play there.
Yeah.
It's going to get 15 yards.
Well,
back, 15 yards back. Interesting. Well, it's going to be a knee anyway, and two of them should give them the game here. So we'll march it off from the 30, so they're going to be back down to the 15-yard line.
in theory, they don't even have to really snap it twice, because if they delay their kneel down, they could just, we'll see what they do. Or, you know, they may start that play clock a little late. I could see that too in a game that, you know, they just had a unsportsmanlike, you know, I get these guys over the 50-yard line shake hands.
And Spencerport is going to get out of here with the win tonight. And I'll tell you what, you said this before, but they have their guys. They're pretty much back at full strength. And
definitely. And they're
going to be a tough out in the tournament.
Absolutely. Sure. That scheme, the offensive scheme you saw here tonight, you can't replicate what they do in practice when you're trying to prepare for them, and that's a huge advantage to them. Like, it's just misdirections, and you know, if your guys aren't disciplined with their eyes, you're in a lot of trouble.
Coach, good luck to you this week at Arcadia coming up this week.
Yeah, we're at Greece Arcadia. I believe Thursday, but the graphic said Friday, so I'm going to find out.
I'm pretty sure. You should make a call right after here.
Yeah, I'll probably text my AD tomorrow just to make sure, but you never know.
Give Cruz a call. He might know.
Yeah, Cruzer's the man.
He'll know.
The best. He's the best human that Webster Schools has ever had on his campus. That's
a good man. Well, Coach, best of luck to you this week and in the tournament, and hopefully it's successful for you. And hopefully we're talking to you on Championship Friday in week 11. Is it right? No, week 12. Week 12. Whatever it is.
We're worried about week 8.
Best of luck. One game at a time. That's right. That's right. I appreciate you joining here today.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you very
Have
much.
fun.
Yeah, you too. You too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Spencerport. They get out of here with a 54-38 win after a long day of football. Sam Schreier signing off from Webster Thomas High School. And congratulations to the Rangers. We'll talk to you Friday night from McQuaid for McQuaid and Victor. Have a great weekend, ladies and gentlemen, on the Varsity Media Sports Network.